Gracie, Wednesday morning today, 104.1, the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma. It is Origin Day, Game 2 in Perth, Jim.
Nath M, I'm not stoked about this because we're about to chat State of Origin, and as a proud Queenslander, I'm about to introduce a star of New South Wales.
I'm very stoked for this, and I hope she gives you some, you Queensland dog.
But I am forgiving because she did win a couple, I believe, NRLW premierships with the Brisbane Broncos, which are my team. So there is forgiveness there. She's also won with the Newcastle Knights and the Sydney Roosters. Overachiever. Off the field, she's just as influential. She co-hosts the Say Less pod, also over on our sister station. She does the Rush Hour Sydney, offering authentic insights into the game, and is a regular on Channel 9's Rugby League coverage. She's more than a champion athlete. She's a trailblazer shaping the future of Rugby League. Please welcome to the show, Millie Elliot.
Hi, Millie.
Oh, good morning. Thank you so much. God, if I wasn't up, I am now.
Millie, I got to tell you a funny story. So last night, our executive producer, TK, she sent us a message being like, "Oh, guys, we've got Millie Elliot on the show tomorrow," and I half looked at it, and I thought,
like, who's that?
Well, no, I thought she said Missy Elliot,
like Missy Misdemeanor Elliot.
and I was like, why are we talking to Missy Elliot about the Origin?
Well, that's a letdown if you think it's Missy Elliot.
Not
I'm
at
so
all.
sorry.
I mean, why we got you, because a lot of, athletes want to be rappers want to be athletes. Can you rap or sing it all, Mill?
No, I can't. Absolutely tone deaf. But my first year in the Roosters, there was another Millie in the team, and because I was about to get married, my nickname actually became Missy.
Oh,
so yeah, there you go.
So
we do have Missy Elliot.
Yeah, so really.
Hey, Mill, look, I know what the result's going to be as an avid Blues supporter. You're an avid Blues fan and player. You know what the results are going to be. But just for those playing along at home, how much are we going to win by today, do you think?
Look, I don't like to count my chickens before they hatch, and we've seen this plenty of times before when New South Wales have the much better side by country mile, and then it doesn't pay off. And I think I'm going to go in conservative because Queensland are going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at New South Wales. We're still going to win, but I think it's going to be a tight one. Only 4 to 6 in it, where it's going to keep you on the edge the whole time.
Well, that's what an Origin game should be, though. We should be on the edge of our couches.
Look, as a Queenslander, Mill, I do think you have the better team, but then I think back to 2020 where we had this team with Edric Lee, Brenko Lee, Bing Lee,
Yenda was in the team.
Yenda Lee,
Yenda was shouting from the
was on the bench, but we still we won that series, which I think with a team that wasn't as superior, and I think we can't play that bad again, surely.
No, well, I agree with you, but also that was 5 years ago, mate, so move on.
Yeah.
And things have changed.
Millie, this is the thing I'm trying to get him to just get over it. He loves bringing up things from the past, mate. You're going to get flogged. Accept it, right?
Look, I don't feel great about it.
No, I don't want you to
Can't
feel
be
great.
living in the past.
Yeah.
It's like when we lost... When we lost 8 in a row, we're not hanging on to that. We're not.
We hold on to winning 8 in a row. So
Millie,
tattooed on me.
Millie, I was hoping you weren't going to bring that. I hope you weren't going to bring that up.
We're opening old wounds.
Hey, Mill, I just want to ask you something outside of Origin. Friend of the show, Jazzy Strange, she was on a podcast recently talking about something that not a lot of people talk about, girls playing with their periods. Like, so in, one game every 4 weeks, you're playing with that.
Yeah.
How does that affect you when you're playing the game of rugby league?
I tell you what, it bloody sucks. It is
literally.
If you, especially like there's certain days, and Emma, you'd know about this, that are worse than others. Yeah. And if you wake up on one of those and it's not timed properly, and sometimes you can help things that influence, but I tell you what, it is. Even training on your period, let alone we've got to be up for a game. It really, surely there's something that we can do.
Well, it's not even just the physical side, right? It's emotionally. Our brains aren't there for that week of the month and even the week prior and after, depending on the type of physiological
I didn't
makeup.
realise as well, and Jazzy was saying this, there are girls who are taking the pill and trying to, skip their periods, which also isn't great for you. But then
it becomes dangerous.
When you're on your pill, you can't put on muscle mass as well.
I know.
Or something?
I know. There's so much behind it that, you know what, at the moment, we don't know enough about it because we're just trying to, and then, God forbid, you want to have a baby. Luckily, I've been able to fall pregnant.
Congratulations, by the way, girls. Congratulations.
How far along are you, Millie?
I'm just in my third trimester now, so 28 weeks. But just going back to that, you want to be able to keep things regular enough that you're not making things abnormal in the system of things. But then, if you've skipped too many because you're worried about your performance, then that becomes a whole nother issue in itself. So, look, I hope down the track we can be the guinea pigs, the studies for what's to come, but it's definitely something that people don't talk about. But one thing that they did change is playing in white shorts. So you'll notice that even if the men's team, if it's an away team, the women never play. They'll play in the darker coloured shorts or all.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
That's the least they could do, though.
Wow.
No one wants to be playing. Nobody wants to be dressed in white at all. Whether you're playing footy or going to school or going to a party.
As a bloke, I'm banned from white. I'm the messiest person there is.
I played footy. I played in white, and I didn't get any dirt on me out in the wing. I just stood out there.
Did you get any dirt or ball? Millie, hey, thank you so much for joining us. We're looking forward to State of Origin tonight. One last thing I did want to ask you, Millie, is I've been trying to teach our very own Emma Chow how to tackle. We were doing some tackle practice yesterday. Can you give her one piece of advice? Because she's only slight, but I said to her, it doesn't matter. It's all technique. Isn't that right, Mill?
It is. It's all technique. Look, physics comes into it a little bit. Yeah, if you're being tackled, but definitely it's just getting a little bit low. I'm about 6 foot, so getting low is hard for me. But getting low, getting up under the ball, and getting the shoulder first contact. Yeah, and I want to see. Send me over a video. I can help you out.
We'll send after the show. Because her technique is just to hit me in the balls and have her fall over.
That's basically my height, Millie.
Sorry.
You're 6 foot, Millie. She's 5'3".
Under the ball, under the footy, the ball.
The football, not the testicles. Okay, good to know.
Hey, look, just remind everyone, watch State of Origin exclusive, live and free on Channel 9 and 9 Now to see Queensland get up there over in Perth.
No,
Can't
shut up.
See you, yippee.
And his mic's off. Millie, thank you very much. We love you. Welcome on the show anytime.
Thank you so much for having me. Up the Blues.
Up the Blues.